Hey guys, it's Key and it's Key Life Trading. Thanks for tuning in to another video. So today we're going to be doing a Green Day recap. And before I continue, please smash that like button. So smash that thumbs up button. Please, to show some support. You know, I need it. I need it. I need it. I need that energy. I need some good energy. But anyways, I haven't been posting up any videos in a while, and I'm gonna step on it. You know, I've been in a little space where I wasn't motivated to do any videos. So, you guys smashing the thumbs up button would keep me motivated because I would know if you guys find any value in my videos. So thank you guys in advance. So today, like I said, we're gonna do a Green Day recap, and I traded two stocks today. So I traded BBIG and I also traded PALT. So let's jump into PALT. Right? So I only took one trade on PALT. And if you guys know, yesterday it actually went up. It was running crazy. It had an open at 535 and it went to a high of 1520. That was crazy. And yesterday I didn't take any trade in it because I wasn't sure about it, but obviously the stock was very strong and it wasn't running. From my understanding, it didn't have any news. So I was kind of like, you know, skeptical about it. So I didn't want to jump in and then get smoked. So it's better to be safe than sorry. You understand? If you guys don't learn anything, know that. It's better to be safe than sorry. So I didn't take any trade. And I was looking at it and I'm thinking each time I think it's going to go down, it's going to go down. And then it end up ripping even more. It went up here, it opened up here at what? It opened up at 535, went to like a high of, let's say, 728 or 727. Dip, went higher. Dip, went higher. And I'm just like, wow. Obviously, the stock was a low float stock, so this is why you probably got the strong rip. But, I missed it. And I was looking for another run for tomorrow, which is today. This was, and I had a feeling that it was gonna go up, but I didn't know how high it was gonna go. So, the market opened and it was moving very slow. The whole market for me, the stocks that I was looking at or paying attention to were very slow. So I didn't take any trades in the open market when the market actually opened, I should say. I waited off a little bit till the market cooled down till I actually see something worth trading. So the crazy thing was, I was looking at PALT right in this section, but then at the same time, this stock is very swingy, so it jumps up quick and it dips down quick at the same time. So I didn't want to get in at the top and then, like I said, get burnt. So I was looking at it and I seen that it was consolidating in this area, and I would usually jump in when I see a formation like this because obviously if you've seen a formation like this where it's consolidating or hitting a certain price range multiple time, and especially you can see it was trying to create a flag. Let's see if I could create it. Kind of show a flag right here, flag pattern. So it's showing from here, it's showing higher. It's like, okay, it's breaking flat, it's hitting flat right here, and it's looking at it like it's looking like it wants to go higher. And usually when I see a formation or a setup like this, I would jump in. But like I said, yesterday it had a strong rip right here. You see a strong rip, and it wasn't on news. So I was like, you know what? Let me just not trade it because the fact that yesterday was no news and then today it's gapping up again. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I let it play out. It went up, ripped, halted on the way up. And I was like, oh my God. I wasn't stressing it too much, but I was like, this could have easily been a good $7,000 profit if I would have took it down here. And I was looking to go in heavy, but I was like, you know what? Let me sit this one out. And as soon as I said I'm gonna sit out, it ripped all the way up and halted on the way up. And then it resumed. You see this, and this is why I said it was so whippy. It opened up right here, at the price of, let's see, it opened up at 13.20, and automatically it hit a low of 12.22. That is a big dip. Then after it dipped down, it went back up. And then, consolidated going down. And then I'm like, okay, let's see. Let me jump in. And then I took a trade, jumped in, and then it popped up, and I was like, you know what? Let me just take a quick trade and get in and get out, because these are the stocks that rip up, and if you're on the wrong side, it can be detrimental in terms of you can blow up your account on something like this. So whoever got stuck back holding, or got caught in that downfall over here, went up here and came down here, I'm sorry, but that's what it is. But I took a trade. It was a quick trade, and I made a profit of $199.21. The reason why I have this down here is because it shows my account number, and I don't want to show that information. But I made 190. Let's round it up to $200. Let's call it $200. I made $200 on this play, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. I didn't want to lose no money. Yesterday, I've been doing yesterday I did well, and today I want to make sure I did well. So after that, I left it alone, and I was also paying attention to BBIG. This one I was paying attention to. I was planning on trading it. I made my plans of what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. I always say plan your trade and trade your plan. The only thing that I was a little bit upset about is that I got in a little bit too high, because originally I planned on getting in right here in the bottom, the low, in this area. I was looking for this to dip even to 563, but it didn't go that low. It hit a low of 570, and I realized that it's gonna most likely stay at 570, where 570 would be support, is when it hit it multiple times. It hit it here, it came close here, and it came close here. Once I seen that, I knew for a fact that there is a possibility that this wants to turn around. So I was a little bit upset that I didn't get in at the price range that I kind of wanted to in the beginning. But what happened was I was paying attention to PALT, which kind of distracted me from getting in at the price I wanted to. But no problems. So I came and I found a spot over here. And as you can see, I got in a little bit heavy. I got in here at the price of 581. Sorry. And I went in with 8,300 shares. Went in a little bit heavy, and based on the fact that it kept hitting in this range and it was making higher lows, it came here, tested the 70s, went up here, tested, let's say 72. Then it came here, tested 72 again, and then it kept going up. And once I seen that it was going up, once I seen these levels was being tested and it kept going higher, I had conviction that more likely this wants to go up, right? So jumped in with a heavy size, consolidated, went down under the VWAP, and also the fact that it was staying close to VWAP kind of gave me a confirmation that there's a high chance that this will go up. And it came over here by VWAP again, and I added a little bit more size to my already position. I think it was in the same price range. Let's see. Yeah, like in the same price range. I think I added an extra 300 and change on 344 shares to my position, and it gave me a total of 8,644 shares. And it came back down to this same level, 76, and bounced. And I just let it play out. And then after a while, it just started shooting up. And I just took profit. One of the things I was gonna do was I was gonna actually hold it for the rest of the day, but I was perfectly fine with the profit I made. So I made this is how much I made in profit with BBIG. So I made a profit of $3,072. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take that off the table. And plus, I didn't know exactly what was gonna happen next, so I just took profit. If I would have held this, I would have had probably close to. If I would have held it all the way to the top, I probably would have had a profit of probably $7,000 or $8,000. But I was like, let me take three. I'll take 3,000 off the top and just call it a day because I had to leave, so I wasn't gonna be able to sit around at the computer just in case if it went against me. So as you can see, I sold right here, and I think I sold because there was resistance at that price range. Let me see. I think there was. Let me see. Give me a second. This is 616. 616. I think there was some resistance there. That's why I sold at that price. But once we got the pop, I sold. And as soon as I sold, we got the rejection and it went down just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. But it's so crazy that as soon as I sold, it dipped. Right as like a millisecond. As soon as I clicked that button, that sell button, it went straight down. But yeah, so it went higher. I wasn't upset that it went higher. I'm just, I left a little bit of food on the table. I left a little money on the table, no problem. As long as I got a piece of the pie, I'm perfectly fine. There's nothing to be mad about because a lot of people is not making this much, and a lot of people is not as consistent as I am. So in total today, I made $3,272, and I'm perfectly fine. And tomorrow I'm looking for another setup to actually trade this to go to the next leg up. So I have something I want to kind of go over with you guys, and this is my stats or my overall gains and how I'm doing, my data points of what I'm doing for this month, how I'm doing for this month. So let's see if it's gonna load. So here we go. Sorry. Handy dandy trader view, right? As you can see, I'm doing actually okay. I could be doing better, and this is just for the month of September, right? So September I have been doing very well. So I started off flat, made profit, and I was going through a little struggle. As you can see, I was going through a little struggle where I was, losing money, and then I was making it back, and then I kept consistently losing money going down. And this time period, I was kind of in a mental space where I was very stressed out. I was very stressed out about personal things, and that played a very strong role in how I was trading because this is the max loss, 16,000. That is ridiculous. But you know you learn from your mistake, and sometimes as a trader, the game don't go as how you want it. You have to just roll with the punches. And I was in that situation, that mental space where I wasn't fully happy, and it was kind of affecting the way how I was trading. And you can see it in the data. You see. And then after a while, I kicked it back into high gear and say, let's get this money. I can't be losing money because I have certain goals that I want to accomplish. Kicked it in the high heat. I kicked it into high gear, and look at it. I started breaking out of that negative, and now I'm in 48,000 in profit. I do have more. I think is because my trading platform didn't update the current information. I might be wrong, but I would have to double check. But yeah, so here you go, 48,000, and I'm perfectly fine with the loss, especially the fact that I actually broke out of it. So it is in the game of trading, you're gonna always lose money. It's just on how much you lose and if you can regain that loss. And as you can see, I regained it. I'm back in the green. And let's see. Let's go into the calendar. As you can see, September. You can see I'm mostly consistent. Because you see I have one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 green days out of 30 days of the month. So one green day, two green day, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is that is a perfect, well, not perfect. That's a good um win to loss ratio. That's a good one. The only thing that I need to work on is basically keeping my losers small, and you keep my losers small and then keeping my winners higher. Cuz as you can see, 14 winning days, 5 losing days. That's great. Look at it. I have 73.7% winning days, excuse me, and this is 26% losing days. So that's showing you that I'm winning more than loss. But what happened is my losers are kind of big, which is why it's looking like okay, the price, the amount I'm losing is so high versus how much I'm making. So if I can balance out or cut down to where my losers are smaller, smaller, then it'll bring up my ratio in terms of profit. But this is just showing you how consistent I am in terms of winning. So if you have consistency, which is why I say consistency is key. If you have consistency, that's one thing you can check off your box. Because if you have consistency, that's good. But then you have to make sure that your winners are more higher in profit versus your losers. So if you're losing more than you're winning, then it's gonna be a problem where you're gonna keep losing no matter what. So even if you're consistent, if your losing days are more than your winning days in terms of profit or loss, then it's not gonna balance out. It's gonna look like okay, you're consistent, but why you're losing so much money? You're like basically in the red. So that means you're gonna have to work on cutting your losses a little bit better, because that's what's kind of affecting your ratio or your stats. So this is just showing you how consistent I am. 14 days of winning versus 5 days of losing. That's good. So that's something I need to definitely work on. Let's see. Let's see anything. Yeah, that's basically it. And it's showing you details. Let's see. Total gain versus loss, 23,000. My largest gain right here was 21,000. And then my largest loss was 9,000. So you see what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. Let me see. Average daily volume, 45,000 and change. Average winning trades, $526. And the reason why this is $526 is because I tell myself that I want to at least make 500 plus dollars each time I trade. So that's my goal for each and every day. If I can take something from the market, I want to take at least $500 a day. And that's not too far fetched. That's actually a good range. So that's my main goal as of now. If I make more than 500, that's even perfect. But this is my actual goal for each and every day that I trade. Then you see my average losing trade is 774. So you see, my average winning is lower than my average losing, which is not supposed to be. So this is what I need to do. I need to start cutting down on how much I lose and keep my winners up. So if my average is 500 to say take profit each and every day, my average losers should be either half or lower than that. So either say 250, or if it's lower than that, then that should be my average loss. So I need to work on that. My total number of trade for the month of September is 144. Number of winning trades, 101. Number of losing trade, 38. And that's seeing scratch trade. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's break even. I'm not sure. And my maximum consecutive wins, 11. So that means 11 days back to back, I was winning consecutively. So that is showing you my consistency, and my max consecutive loss was 5. So I'm the only thing that's really holding me back is just basically cutting my losses to be smaller. So yeah, so that's about it, guys. You know, stay tuned. I'm try to be consistent with my videos. Just please smash that like button to give me some more motivation to so I can know if you guys are actually enjoying my videos. Leave comments, and I will be of best assistant I can to you guys. I'm here to teach. I will be putting up more educational videos. Just please smash that like button and go check out some of my other videos. I have great content that will teach you how to be a better trader. So thanks for tuning in. I'm out of here. Peace.